Hey guys, Roger 5 here with episode number 41 of the Man City My Player on FIFA 23. We are officially in September. It is FIFA release month. We are 3 weeks away from the game coming out. 21 days. That means there's going to be about 21 more episodes of this career mode left to come out. And I think, I was going to end it at the Euros, but I think maybe, just maybe, we could push one more season out of this career mode. Maybe, just maybe. I think we'll maybe try and go to Dortmund, maybe, the team we've rivaled this season and last season in the Champions League. I think they'd be a nice team to join, but our league adventure with Manchester City is still going. We're currently sitting in second place, just a few points behind Spurs, who we play in the next episode. So we have to win that one. We have to get big 3 points there, 2 point gap if we win. If we lose, it goes to 4 points to Spurs, so we have to win. A draw would be okay, but a win is it's basically a requirement, really. We've also progressed in the Champions League. Saw that in the previous episode. We will be taking on Villarreal in today's episode, and that's a tie we should be getting through quite easily. They're kind of if you've got the tiers of Spanish teams, you've obviously got top tier is Real Barca, maybe then down slightly a tier is Atleti, and then underneath that is like Sevilla, Villarreal, all those kind of teams. So yeah, of all the Spanish teams we could have faced, Villarreal, I'm absolutely fine with that. What I'm not fine with is the fact that we have to score, sometimes it feels like 3 or 4 goals minimum in a game, because the defence is just conceding so many goals recently. Here you can see 28 goals in 21 matches for ourselves. Haaland, he's got a few as well. And in that race for the Golden Boot and the Playmaker Award is between me and him. He's winning in assists. I am winning in goals. So maybe we're going to have to be a bit more selfish in terms of our runs we make. Not passing it to him so he can't get the assist, but passing it to him when he's in a scoring opportunity, if that makes sense. Here, it looked like we had got the 5th goal of the game. We were just offside. I think that would have been our hat-trick goal as well, but unfortunately, we couldn't quite get it. And then in the final few minutes of the game, the ball falls to Pellegrini, or is it Goretzka? I think it's Pellegrini. He puts it into the back of the net. He makes it 5-2. And that is the final score. We requested a sub, got a little breather, and we move into this one against Leeds. Now, a lot of the teams we're playing in today's episode, because we are in January and we have passed the halfway point of the season, what they do on FIFA, it feels like, is they just mirror image the fixtures. So we played Leeds in the previous episode, we're going to play them in this episode because it's mirrored, and we do get off to a similar start as we did in that previous episode. 1-0 to ourselves. We are the one getting the goal. We were actually on the left-hand side there, able to cut in on our stronger right foot to make it 1-0. But classic here, holding up the ball, charging at the defence from their own corner. We're too quick for a lot of these players. We've got strength, we've got skill, we've got flair, and we've got the finishing ability outside the boot into that bottom left-hand corner. Doubles our goal tally, doubles the team's goal tally, and yeah, little celebration here. Me and the boys, we choreographed this one in training. Me, Goretzka, Foden and Calvin Phillips. What a squad there. Just before half-time, we're going to look to try and secure a hat-trick against Leeds as we skip past their left-back. We're going to dribble down the byline. We're going to dink it inside to Erling Haaland on his stronger left foot. He volleys it into the back of the net. And that right there is pretty much game, set and match. But we are going to play a few minutes in the second half. If we can't get our hat-trick before the hour mark, then we'll request a sub and we'll go home with 2 goals. But if we can get that 3rd goal, that would be very, very nice. As Edison collects the ball here. He is going to play it outside to ourselves. We're going to play a little one into the right back. He's going to play it inside to Camavinga. Here, we're going to face up our defender. We're going to skip past him. We're going to skin him with a ball roll. Hold him off with the strength. Charge inside back to Camavinga. Haaland lays it off. And it is going to be Goretzka that puts the ball into the back of the net. We couldn't quite find the hat-trick for ourselves, but we request a substitution. 51 minutes played, 2 goals, 1 assist, a 9.4 rating. Not too shabby if you ask me. As we take on Luton, another team we played in the previous episode. This time at the Etihad in the snowy conditions. 2 minutes into the game. We're going to dink the ball to our right back partner. He's going to play it inside. We're going to look to find the ball on the edge of the D. Little 1-2 here with our newest acquisition, Fabio Vieira from Borussia Dortmund, who, if you remember, he scored that long-range banger against us when we played him in the previous episode. We didn't sign Vieira. We signed Vitinha from PSG, not Fabio Vieira. Apologies there. But yeah, he assisted us on his debut, and we made it 1-0 here. We're going to make it a cheeky little 2-0 on our right foot, our stronger foot, across goal, past the keeper, doubles the lead, doubles our goal tally. Like, how many times do I have to say it? Doubles our lead, doubles our goal tally. And 20 minutes in, a chance here, very early doors, to secure a hat-trick against Luton as we play the ball inside. We're going to look to play it inside to Vitinha once again. He plays it outside to Phil Foden. Foden, he is going to skip past his man, play it back across. It doesn't quite work out to us, but we're going to flick it over our head, over the man. Great save from the keeper, but then Haaland is there to pick up the scraps and make it 3-0, 24 minutes into the game. I think this will be an interesting one to watch in real life. Luton going to the Etihad, seeing how they can compete up against City in the Premier League here. But we're going to play the ball inside, finds Vitinha. We're going to play him back to us on our weaker left foot, and we just curl that one into the top bins in that left-hand corner. What a finish. And it's another goal of the season contender, a 0.01 XG goal. And just look at the finish on that one. There is no keeper in the world getting to that. That is right in that top left-hand corner. And that is the goal to secure the hat-trick as well. So you can't really ask for a better goal to secure your hat-trick. But the score's 4-0. We have basically wrapped this game up already. We're only 39 minutes in. They are going to score past Ederson. So that's another game this season without a clean sheet for Ederson. So, yeah, I mean, he's probably not even in the Golden Glove conversation, really, with the amount of goals that he's conceded. But we do play it across. Phil Foden is there to head it home and make it 5-1. Goretzka. I don't know what Goretzka is doing in Phil Foden's position, but he is there to head it home. And he makes it 5-1. We're going to request a substitution. Half-time. 45 minutes played, 3 goals, 1 assist, a 10.0 rating. And we come into deadline day. No moves for ourselves, but a big move that involves the club. I've slagged off Ederson all season, and he has left. He has joined Barcelona. Yeah, so this remaining 6 months of the season, or well, 5-6 months of the season, we're going to be playing with James Trafford in goal. We have not replaced Ederson. We're going to put our faith in the Englishman to drive us forward. Will he be better than Ederson? Only time's going to tell us, but I mean, from the season Ederson was having, he probably will be better. But Haaland lays it off to Goretzka, and that's back-to-back games for the German to score, and he puts us 1-0 to the good here against Wolves. And he, I think, has more goals than Foden now. Foden has been lackluster in terms of his goals, and he's actually, I checked, he's only got 10 assists as well. So he doesn't even have as many assists as you think. You can see there Spurs have extended their lead to 3 points. I think it's probably because they've played the game in hand before us, and this score hasn't been updated. But Foden, as I'm slagging him off for not scoring enough, goes and scores a header of all things. He puts us back in front in this one against Wolves. And you love to see it. The Englishman, our partner for England, warming up for the Euros at the end of this season. This is going to be the 2020. Is it a Euros at the end of the season, or is it? What season am I can't even remember what season I'm in. So it's 2028, the 2028 Euros. So, and I'm not even sure what country that's in. Actually, has it even been announced? I'm not sure. But Wolves, they do make it 2-2 against James Trafford. So maybe he's not the man to replace Ederson. But I mean, this season with Ederson in goal, we've had to score at least 3 or 4 goals to win games. That is not going to change with Trafford in net. As we receive the ball here, we're going to play it across goal on our weaker left foot. That's another goal for ourselves. We put us back in front and we celebrate. We've got to carry the babies in this team. Free kick here, 60 minutes in, curled. Kepa makes the save. I don't think we're going to replicate that one we scored against Marseille at the end of the season with PSG last year. It was just the perfect free kick, really. I don't think it's going to change here. Once again, on our left foot, we put it into the back of the net. 69 minutes played. 4-2 is now the score. And that was a lovely ball from Erling Braut Haaland. And that should be the 3 points wrapped up. Even with the terrible defensive performance we've had across this season, we did manage to pick up all 3 points as we come into this game here against Bournemouth. Is going to be the final Premier League game of this episode. As the game after this, we will be taking on Villarreal in the first knockout stage of the Champions League. Half an hour in, lovely dummy from Erling Haaland that allows us to just run in a straight line. Don't have to lose any momentum, any speed on our stronger right foot into the bottom left-hand corner. It's our patented finish at this point. 1-0 to Manchester City. Name on the back of the shirt. You play for the name on the front, they remember the name on the back. And I think after all the performances we've been putting in this season, they will definitely remember our name. 37 goals in 26 matches. The episode we've had this, it's been insane, this episode, the amount of goals we've scored. Lovely, though, from Bournemouth to get right back into it. It's Dembele with the finish. And I mean, when we're in a title race with Spurs, we want to be winning these types of games. We hit the post. It's not what you want. Good clearance from them. They get it away. Poor touch from their man. Haaland's going to play it across to us. We're going to tap it into the back of the net. Really unfortunate from their defender. They did well to clear it when I hit the post, but poor touch from the defender. Falls to Erling Haaland, who pounces on it. And a little sweaty goal back in front. And hopefully we can stay in front. But O'Brien plays the ball through to Ejuke. He finds Brooks. Brooks finds the back of the net. 73 minutes into the game. And things are about to go from bad to worse, because 81 minutes into the game, on the counter-attack, Dembele plays the ball centrally to O'Brien. Diaz rushes out of his position, doesn't get the ball. Dembele's one-on-one. Dembele finishes the finish, and he makes it 3-2 to Bournemouth. And that is going to be how the score stays. Next episode's first game is against Spurs in the league. We must win that one to maintain in this title race. But we have to bounce back against Villarreal in the Champions League. 2 minutes in, the first chance is going to come our way on the counter-attack here as we pick up the ball, skip past our man, play it centrally to Ødegaard. Eventually it's going to find Vitinha, he's going to find Haaland. Haaland's going to play a little ball inside to Foden, eventually finding himself in a bit of space on his stronger left foot, puts it past the keeper, and any embarrassment, any blushes, we can be saved, because in the 41st minute, another chance is going to come our way here as we play it out wide. Just trying to find a bit of space, trying to find some openings here. It finds Haaland. Haaland's going to dribble inside. It doesn't quite work out. First shot blocked, second shot cleared, headed back in to ourselves. We touch it down. We find a bit of space. We can't get the shot off. Doesn't quite work out. Goretzka. He finds Haaland. He finds Ødegaard. Ødegaard finds Vitinha. Foden finds ourselves. We're allowed to turn on the ball. You shouldn't allow us to do that. And we find the back of the net. We say, calm down. Calm down. We might be bottling the league, but the Champions League, we want that. We want to win the Champions League. And another chance is going to come our way 48 minutes into this one. We're 2-0 up. No real threat from Villarreal. We are just a level above them in terms of the quality of our team. As Foden finds Odegaard, another left-footed finish from another Norwegian, this time in the form of Martin Odegaard, as he secures the game for us, wraps it up. We're going to request a substitution, and we are actually going to score in the final few minutes. It is Foden to make it 4-0 away from home. Next episode we'll have the second leg. We're basically through. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.